Welcome to the super fast TouchDesigner tutorial series. In this tutorial, we will use particles and noise to create this point surface. We will combine a noise pop and field pop through a math combine pop to create boundaries for controlled motion. Then finish with a wireframe floor to project shadows. And if you want to jump into the fully completed project file, it's already waiting for you on my Patreon, so you can grab it right now. Alright, let's look at the network structure. Chapter 1. Overview. The core node network uses a particle pop for the base simulation, layering noise, field, and math pops to shape boundaries and create that water surface motion. We also use lookup and delete pops for color filtering. Next, the render section feeds this data into geometry comps with PBR and wireframe materials. Finally, we use a level top to manage brightness and gamma. And as a quick side note, if you want access to beginner courses or getting feedback as you build, you should definitely join over 400 students in my school community right now. Let's start the tutorial. Chapter 2, Network. Okay, let's start. First, grab a point generator and set the shape to box, the number of points to 100,000. And the size z value to 0.1. Connect this initial shape into a particle pop. Next, we need a way to trigger resets, so add a keyboard in Chop. And hey, if you find this network interesting, but maybe don't want to build it all from scratch, you can just grab the finished project file on my Patreon. There are over 7,000 subscribers there who get access to all my project files, custom TouchDesigner plugins, and some free VJ packs. If you prefer to just jump straight in and experiment, the link for that is also in the description. Now in the particle pop, let's use a value of 1 million for maximum particles and birth rate. Assign life expect to 1, life variance fraction to 1, and random seed to 1. Now link the keyboard in Chop to the start button. Finally define speed as 2. Connect the particle pop into a noise pop. Under the Noise tab, input a period of 0.25 and an amplitude of 0.03. Go to the Transform tab into the Translate 4D and type abs_time.seconds. This will give constant motion to the particles. In the Output tab, map the Combine attribute scope parameter to p.x. By setting the Combine attribute scope to p.x, you restrict the noise displacement strictly to the x-axis. This means that the points only shift horizontally, leaving both y and z coordinates fully unaffected. Let's add a null pop and name it end. And now add it to the target feedback in the particle pop so we can visualize the changes we will make. Connect this noise pop into a field pop. Set the mode to box. Then increase the size to 1.1. Now set transition range to 0.617 and transition align to 0.197. Enable absolute value and also invert. Now change the two range bounds to 1.5 and minus 0.1. Wire that field pop into another field pop. Leave the mode as box. Change the transition range 0.226 and transition align 0.021. Now for the transition type, select Smooth Step. On output, configure the weight output attribute to weight 2. Now we have two field values we need to combine, so add a math combine pop. For the first operation, set it to average A, B, and then set scope A to weight, scope B to weight 2, and the result scope to W last. This is the name for our resulting value. Now add a second operation and set it to multiply A and B. Set scope A to P and scope B to W last. These field pops are creating the particle boundaries in order to have a controlled motion. By the way, if you're enjoying this and want to dive a bit deeper into TouchDesigner, you're always welcome to join my school community. we have over 400 students learning together right now. It's a great place to find beginner courses, get feedback on your project files, and just network with other creators. If that sounds helpful to you, I'll leave the link down in the description. Pass this result into a second noise pop. Let the seed sit at 0. Assign period to 4, and leave all harmonics to 0. Now adjust the amplitude value to 0.049. Move to the Transform tab and animate the Translate 4D option with abstime.seconds. In the Output tab, specify the Combine Attribute scope as p.y. This is adding another layer of displacement for the particles. Plug this noise pop into a math pop. Target the Input Attribute scope to p.z. and apply a multiply operation of 1.01. Then set the post operation to absolute A. Perfect! Now the particles have this sort of water surface motion. Now add a transform pop. And change the translate X and Y to 0.5. Now connect a lookup texture pop. And also drop a ramp top. Set the ramp to white, black, and white. Make the type circular. For the phase parameter type, abstime.seconds multiplied by 0.1. Now in the lookup texture, add the ramp top into the top parameter and set the output attribute scope to color. Next, add a delete pop. Set the operation to keep selected. For the attribute input, let's choose color 0 and give it a value of 0.5. Now we need to invert this so we keep only the white colored points. Wire this delete pop into another lookup texture pop. Reference a second ramp top here, and set the output attribute also to color. Now make this ramp circular. Then set the colors to white on both sides and black in the middle. Go into the phase, use abstime.seconds multiplied by 0.1. Then set the period up to 5. Now add a select pop to grab this output. Feed this select pop directly into a geometry comp. Create a PBR material and send it into the geo. Then send its metallic value down to 0. Let's construct the surface. Add a grid pop. Connect it to a transform pop. Set align translate X, Y, and Z to origin. And set the from input properties all to min. Duplicate the last select in geo and connect this new output. For this one, we need a wireframe material. Jump into the wireframe mat and lower the alpha to 0.103. Adjust the wireframe mode to topology wireframe, and inside its common settings, activate the blending transparency option, and don't forget to add the material. Now generate a box pop, and set the size Z to 0.2. Now let's duplicate and use the last transform to get the same align properties. Duplicate the select and the geo again. Also replace the select input. And for this one, just move it backward along the Z line to -0.2. And hook up another PBR mat to it. For the PBR mat, lower the metallic parameter to 0.894 and set the roughness down to 0. I have this common render settings with a camera, 2 lights with soft shadows, and a vertical render top. To increase the brightness and gamma, I plugged in a level top, and raised brightness to 3 and gamma to 2. Perfect. We are done. I hope you've successfully completed this tutorial. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash the like button. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments.